GLC, who used to be down with Kanye, used to be down with good music.
I don't know who that is.
He's a Chicago rapper.
Okay, I don't know who that is.
They have a bunch of songs together. Like early in Kanye's career, this was one of the dudes he fucking.
Okay.
He says that Kanye equates success with white acceptance.
Probably does.
And there was a new song that leaked. There was a Kanye song.
But he's not the only one. But go ahead.
But Kanye in this new song said, I was acting like I'm white. In this new song that got leaked.
Wait, Kanye and Snoop?
No, Kanye.
Oh. And Kanye got a song called I'm Acting Like I'm White?
Well, there was a verse that said that. How much do you think black artists equate success with white acceptance?
What do you mean? Like you want me to give you a percentage?
No, not a percentage, but do you think that happens pretty much every time?
No, not every time, but a lot. You know what I mean?
Let's say Public Enemy.
Right.
That's an interesting one.
Right.
Because they were very much pro-black.
Right. But they were accepted by white people.
The majority of their fans were white.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to a Public Enemy concert,
right,
especially now,
right,
it's a sea of white people.
But I don't feel that Chuck D equates his success by white acceptance.
I agree.
And I think he's smart enough to know that even though white people like his music and all that, they don't truly accept him as a black man. You know what I mean? Where you have these other coons out here who fucking believe just because they have a bunch of white fans that they, you know, these white people really do fucking, you know, accept them in a way, you know, as some sort of equal or something shit like that.
Okay, well, let's look at Brand Nubian.
We had a lot of white fans too, but we never felt like white acceptance was the marker of success. If anything, I took it as black people knowing my shit was the mark of success. Like,
right, I mean, because you guys were talking about devils and
all of that.
You know, all of that shit. You know?
We didn't come into this thinking, I'll be honest, like at the time, white people weren't even in my thought process of like
creating the music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna love it and all that. I'm just I want my people to hear this. Like this is for y'all. And then when we start seeing like, yo, man, white people fuck, we come into the shows and there's mad white people there. We're like, wow.
So what, I mean, how was that? Okay, let me ask you a question. Before that happened, did you have a lot of white friends and so forth, or
yeah, I see. I grew up in a multicultural environment.
So this was not foreign to you at all.
No.
What about the rest of the group?
New Rochelle is a multicultural.
Okay, that's where the whole group came from.
Type of place.
Right.
Yeah. Like, I mean, we all knew white people, put it that way. Okay. Even if we stayed with black people more, we still, every one of us probably had at least one or two white boys that we was cool with and all that type of shit. You know
but it was very much pro-black. I mean, because I remember even the Sadat X lyric, that black prodigy since the age of 20. Mm-hmm. Like, you guys really identified as
Brand Nubian. That's why we even went so far to name the group Nubian.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Are there any big musical acts that just have a black following and that's pretty much it? You go to a show, it's just all black people, maybe 2 or 3 white people, and that's it? Does that even exist in America?
I was going to say some reggae shit, probably.
Hell no. You go to a reggae show, you see a bunch of white people there.
No, well, I mean, if you go to, like, some real, like, shit in Jamaica that's for the people.
In America.
Yeah, okay.
We're not talking about Jamaica.
Okay.
Right, because obviously, I'm sure if you go to some Afrobeat shows in Nigeria, it's all black people. But I'm saying, like, in America, are there any groups that essentially just had a black following
and selling out stadiums or some shit like that?
Not selling out stadiums.
But just a black following?
Just a black following.
Oh, yeah, but they're probably not, like...
Do you know of any?
Mainstream.
Do you know of any? Name just one artist that when you go to that artist show, it's just all like a bunch of black people, and that's it. white people ain't really interested in going to these shows.
That's hard to say.
Yeah.
See, because we have that magnetic that just bypasses all boundaries. Like, I mean, I think it's where you be at, too. Like, there's certain places where white people wouldn't come to. So you probably would see all black. I mean, we've had shows where it's all black people. Don't get me wrong.
Okay,
like, when you're in really black areas.
Tell me a brand Nubian show where there's essentially no white people in the show.
I mean, I remember doing a show, this one show, we was in like North Carolina, but we was in like the sticks. Like, this club was literally in the sticks, like in the woods some fucking where, but they had a fucking club back there. Like, and this shit was all black people. Like, this was all black people. And it even got so crazy where, yo, somebody bust off shots while we was on stage. But I don't think it was like, maybe they was just getting happy, but it got real crazy. Like, everybody got on the floor and all that. But once everybody realized that shit was cool, yo, we got right back up there and finished the fucking show. And this was all black people. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, yeah, we've been in plenty of places where it's been all black people. Like, some places, you know, when it's really in the hood, like, some white people's gonna be scared to go to that type of shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So you will see, but I can't say we only have black fans and every show we go to will be all black people. But depending where you are, sometimes, yes, it will be all black people.
Do you see a difference when you have a show with all black people as opposed to a mixed show?
A difference?
Yeah, in the reaction.
Not necessarily.
So you're saying the white fans pretty much react the same way as the black fans? Because I'll tell you.
Sometimes they act crazier.
Okay, because I'll
they
tell
get
you.
more hype.
I'll tell you. Remember when we met in Amsterdam?
Mm-hmm.
And I had this kid from Amsterdam that I was kind of rolling around with, that was kind of showing me around a little bit. And we were just rolling, you know, and it was like, oh, okay, brand Nubian gonna be here. You know, we hooked up. You know, you put my name on the list. And I'm like, yeah, let's go to this show. And he's like, ain't no one out here know about brand Nubian.
Oh, yeah? Well,
Well, hold on. We went to the show. Okay, and I'm going to keep it all the way 100 because I think I even filmed the show, right? I think I had a camera and whatever.
I don't remember.
I don't know where the footage is, but whatever. I remember singing along to all the lyrics, but looking around and people didn't really know the lyrics like that.
Yeah? We was in Denmark?
Amsterdam. I felt like I was the only real brand Nubian fan.
I don't remember this show because I done been to some shows in Amsterdam that was retarded.
This
but
show,
they know every fucking word.
This show, I remember it was like, it kind of surprised me. I'm like, yo, all these people they paid, you know, because it wasn't like an empty show. It was like a good amount of people, but I'm like, yo, these people don't really know the songs the way maybe it was an age thing, it was a country thing, a language thing, because, you know, they speak English there, but not really.
Right.
You know
well, see, it could have been an age thing, too, because I think at the time we saw you in Denmark, it was a little...
Wait, Amsterdam.
Yeah. It was some years later. It wasn't necessarily like prime brand Nubian when we first came out type of shit.
No. This was like 2000.
Right. Okay, yeah, so I could understand that. But I'm thinking of like when we first came out and I fucking went to Germany and it was all white people in the fucking crowd and these motherfuckers knew every fucking word even if they didn't speak English. Like it was some crazy shit like that. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's the thing with music. It kind of transcends.
Right.
You know, transcends color lines, cultural lines. Dope song is a dope song. You know, it's like, you know, listen to Public Enemy. I knew that they were anti-white to a certain degree, but the music was so dope that you kind of overlooked it. You know, as you guys. You know, when you guys came out, you were somewhat anti-white. But...
yeah, well, we were anti, devilishment.